think the St. Thomas Communication and Journalism Department is special probably for 3 reasons. Maybe more than 3, but I'll talk about 3. Substance first, relationship second, and opportunity third. In terms of substance, I think if you look at the COJO department, we like to call Communication and Journalism COJO, from an intellectual perspective, really understanding communication means you're understanding the human condition, you're understanding the construction of reality, you're understanding how we sort of move through this world. And so I think understanding communication means that you're understanding so much more. One of the things that just strikes me, and this is maybe the most important thing about our department, is the relationships that our students form with professors. We have more than 350 majors and minors, but I think if I went to any one of those and said, do you have a special connection with 1 or 2 or more professors on campus and in our department, I think they would say that they do. In terms of opportunities, I think the St. Thomas Communication and Journalism Department is just situated in such a great area. There are so many opportunities outside of campus for students. If you think about internships and jobs, we're in a big media market, and so we have our students out doing really interesting things off campus. We also, of course, have lots of opportunities on campus. So we have, I think, 4 freshmen working on Tommy Media this year, and so that's something that not every freshman can do, but certainly people with experience. Tommy Media is our student-produced news organization, multi-award-winning news organization. Our students are doing daily news, and they're read by people all over the world, in fact, certainly in the community and beyond. So we have students doing news. We also have students doing advertising and public relations with Tommy Media. We've got a staff of, I think, nearly 50 this semester, which is pretty exciting, and they work with 6 different faculty advisors. That's a hard question to talk about my favorite aspect of teaching students because there are so many, but I think for me recently I've been teaching freshmen and seniors. So I see people on the way out and, on the way in and on the way out, and I really think about myself with the freshmen as the expert. Because I'm coming in and I'm working with students who are right out of high school and maybe they don't have a lot of experience in our field and they're sort of bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and ready to learn, and it's great. It's great working with them as they're just beginning our department. And then I work with them as they're graduating and in their final course in communication ethics. And I really see the transition in them. It's amazing. They've learned so much, they've had so many experiences, and it's almost like I'm working with different people entirely. And I think my position changes from one of being the expert to one of being the mentor. I guess I would just say that I'm so proud to be part of communication and journalism at St. Thomas. I feel like we're a big department with lots of people doing lots of interesting things, but we're also still a family. And it's so neat to me when students come in to declare their majors and I say, welcome to COJO, and I just feel really glad to have students with us for 4 years. And I think when they leave, they continue to feel that connection with communication and journalism. We've been working on a project recently of reaching out to alums and having them tell us about what they've been doing since they've graduated and give advice to current students. And nobody's ever turned us down when we give that request. And we've got people out in the Twin Cities and around the country and around the world doing really good and really important work and changing the world in many ways. And we're just happy that we're affiliated with them.